I am on the run for more Wildlands content, so today I bring you the expansion, which is the Unquiet Dead. So this is another extra faction that comes on this small box, which I would like to show you the difference and what is inside. But before going there, please note that we are very close to get to the 3,000 subscribers. So before continuing watching the video, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and like button, and you share this with your friends and telegrams, WhatsApp messages, Tinder, signals, bumbles, whatever, to spread the message. Okay, so Undead. The first thing you'll notice if you know a bit of Wildlands is that this faction has not 5 but 6 characters. 6 characters. So it seems like it's unfair, right? Because it's 6, but there will be ways to compensate that. Let's see if we can find out what they are. This is a Martin Wallace game, as you've seen on the base game video, which is in the channel if you're interested. Across the wildlands, the word is spreading. The dead are rising, swords in hand. Drawn to the life-giving power of the crystal shards, a gang of undead nightmares have taken to the battlefield. This ghoulish team can replace one of the existing factions with the unique mechanics of shared activation, offering an aggressive new playstyle, or they can be played using the new encounter rules as monstrosities that can be controlled by any player, flooding the board of the battle rages. Okay. Wow, that's cool. So you if you don't have, there is an expansion where you can play with 5 and 6 players, and then you can use this as an extra one. But what says here is, and I never tried, is that you can use this as NPCs to exist in the map to create problems for other characters. So let's see if we can find how that works. Okay. So let's start with the rules here. Okay. Faction. Okay, so you see there's a green ring there, so you need to use the green with that extra ring to use as 6. Okay. And they will only have deads and like skeletons and zombies, so they have shared activation, which is also a good thing. But then if you want to pick a crystal, I'm trying to find where that says. I know that this character needs to have 4 cards in order to bet. There it is. You must play 4 cards with the same character symbol to claim a crystal. Okay, so that's the catch. That's the upside of playing with them, is that you'll need 4, which seems like it's very easy because it's from 3 to 4, and you only have 2 icons, so it's super easy to pick that. And if all players agree, this encounter can be added to any game of Wildlands. The encounter cannot be used if a player is using the dead for sure, right? So set aside the dead miniatures near the play area and place the 6 character cards in the stack next to them. The stack, okay. The action cards, faction cards, and additional base will not be used. Return them to the box. When a player character is knocked out, so it's when they come back to life. Place one of the set aside undead miniatures on that space and place the matching undead character near the board. It doesn't matter which character. If there are no remaining set aside undead, nothing happens. Okay, so this is like back to life. It's like zombicide. Any player may take move or flag actions with any undead character on the board if they controlled that character. Okay, so they become like zombies on your side. To do so, they must play an action card where the relevant action is associated with the character that has been knocked out. Open actions cannot be performed, or for sure they cannot do open actions. If a player character is knocked out by an action performed by an undead character, it is not claimed as a point. Okay, so that would be unfair. So you kill, but there's no point. Return that character to the box. If a player's character is knocked by an action performed by undead, return that. So if the undead kills, the other one doesn't come back alive. Okay, undead characters cannot collect shards. Makes sense. Player characters can attack undead characters as normal, and undead characters won't defend. Won't defend, so they are meat to the grinder. If an undead character is knocked out, it is not claimed as a point. Okay. So just to add some variety and to make it funny. So it's the first time I'm looking into these characters. So let's see if there is any funny thing here. So so not all of them are skeletons. So this is a zombie. Looks like a normal goblin. Lord, where's Lord? This guy looks like a perfectly normal goblin. Lord, okay. Then Hermit. This guy with the crossbow. Probably a strong ranged character. Oh no! Wait. No, that's not a crossbow. That's it. That's this one. Look like a crossbow bow, but the other one has the bow. So this one has just a walking stick. Hermit, because he's an hermit, right? Yeah, and this one is the archer there that we just saw by mistake. Then the maid. Okay, the maid is she's carrying like a knife, a big sword, and she has the hair in front of her face like the ring. Really scary character there, like the Bloody Mary thing. But she can raise the sword because here the sword is not dragging on the ground, it is higher than that, ready to hit you. And then there's a guard. Where's the guard? This is the guard. He has an axe in his helmet. Melee zombie. And wait a second. There's only 5 here. There's only 5, so did we miss one? Aha, there it is, the shield guy. The swordsman. So very original, the names Archer, Swordsman, Lord, Maid. So these guys were like working for someone and they had these specific names. And then they all died for some reason. So the cards should be identically, but you see the difference. You only have 2 spaces. It's either the skull or the zombie hand, or both, right? So different cards. Let's see the numbers. The numbers here. So 14 and 13. I guess it's wait. I guess this is a bit less than the other decks, which, if I remember correctly, were about 40 cards. So these ones have less than 30. So the deck rotates faster, and the base game, the rule is that if you rotate the deck twice, the game ends, and we see who has more points. But there's a good mix here of everything. So the zombies would be the ranged guys, not the zombies, the skeletons, and the zombies would be the fighters. No, you also have wild, so but by nature the zombies would be fighters and the skeletons would be the ranged guys for some reason. And there's a good mix of that, not much. So these guys don't cover that as much, right? You see, it's very rare to have a defense, so that's why they are 6, because they will die faster. But then you are giving points to the other team, so be careful with that. You should not die that fast. That's good. So the only way to see is to play and see how it goes. So definitely I'm interested in doing that and get to know how this faction works. There's another faction, Exor, which I don't own, is the Adventuring Party. I don't know much, so I'm also trying to figure that out. But anyway, I'll put that in the box after the video. This was Wildlands The Unquiet Dead. I hope you have enjoyed. If you are looking into Wildlands content, then I truly invite you to check the channel where I have content for this game. I'm trying to bring everything, so depending on when you're watching this movie, I may have less or more content. Anyway, the rest of the channel, which, as I mentioned in the beginning, I truly believe that if you like board games and card games in general, then I truly believe you'll appreciate the content that I have there. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you on the next video. Goodbye.